Now, let's start with the first piece that most people need to understand if they're going to follow this shift, and that is what tokenization actually means. Now, when people hear the word tokenization, they may think it's just another word for cryptocurrency, and it's not. Tokenization simply means taking ownership of something in the real world and representing that ownership digitally on a ledger. Think of it as converting assets into units that can move instantly. For example, if you own a share of a company today, that ownership is recorded inside brokerage systems and clearinghouses. It can take days for that trade to fully settle. Now, in a tokenized environment, that same ownership can exist as a digital unit that transfers immediately. So you don't have to wait for settlement cycles, and there's no stack of intermediaries verifying the transaction. So ownership moves the moment the transaction is confirmed. Now, expand that idea beyond stocks. Real estate can be tokenized, bonds can be tokenized, commodities like gold or oil can be tokenized, even things like intellectual property, identity credentials, or financial contracts can be represented digitally. What changes is not the asset itself. What changes is how ownership moves. Instead of value passing slowly through multiple institutions, it moves across a shared digital infrastructure where transactions can finalize in seconds. Now, that shift may sound technical, but it changes something fundamental about financial systems because when ownership becomes digital, assets stop being trapped inside slow systems and they become mobile. And once assets become mobile, capital begins moving faster than the old system was ever designed to handle, which is exactly why institutions have been preparing for this transition long before the public started paying attention.